Hey everybody, I am so sorry. Just trying to see if I can manage to get this phone. All right. For everybody who is finding me, I'm just giving everybody a moment. I am, for whatever reason, my whole thing set up. I can't access it. It keeps on saying camera can't access because it's being used by another application. And the only thing I can think of is the streaming software that I downloaded. And I don't know it to use the streaming software. So I didn't set it up to use the streaming software, but I must have did something. And right now my camera and my laptop is not working. So I'm trying to see if I can get everybody over here. I tried to do this really, really quickly, so even the title is a little deceiving, but I can't even get into the chat on the laptop. I'm sorry. Manage. Right. Okay, yeah, whatever. Let me just get in there. Won't let me get into the chat. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. And this one, the one that I'm supposed to be actually working for. So this one is actually showing connected. Oh, a couple of you are on there. Hi. Listen, go into the other chat and tell everybody to come on over here. I'm trying to see if I can send a link somehow. Oh, I got into the chat. This is great. Oh, just one second. Come over. Oh, guys, it's working. It's working. I'm looking at. Hi, I'm a little confused. I'm watching myself in two different videos. I'm streaming from two different videos. I don't know how I did it. Anyway, I got something here working. I don't know how I did it, but I did. All right, come over to the other stream. I had to get all right, so it's working. I don't know how this happened. All right. So guys, just bear with me. I have two different streams happening at the same time, and I don't know how I did it, but somehow they're probably connected. So you have to bear with me because I usually have my phone that I can read the chats. So I have to move this all a little closer just so I could go and read these chats, okay? All right, so hi everybody. It seems like I'm not looking into the phone. It's only because I'm using my cell phone and somehow this is working. I guess when I went and downloaded the other software, it is looking for a different camera. Oh, my gracious, I am so sorry. I'm really, really, truly sorry. I guess I made it work somehow. So, all right, I have hi everyone. So I have the original chat here and I can see you guys. It's just, I don't know how I made this work, but I did. It's the same stream. I set up, it's two different accounts. So this one says come on over, but it's the same chat. I don't know how I did it. Huh. All right. So this is the camera that you guys are seeing, but the chat is on my laptop. This is so weird. Anyway, let's get reading. Okay. I'm sorry, my phone is falling down. Let's get reading. I don't know technology. You know what? I know technology really well. So I downloaded a streaming software because I wanted to give you guys a little bit more. I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to have everybody, like, I don't know, I was looking for more. All right, so let's get back into you guys. And the reason why you're here is for your reads. Unfortunately, I can't scroll. So I don't know how to scroll up. All right. It's not going to let me scroll up, guys. There's a lot of messages that just happened. And all right. I see Sharia. I see some of you are here. 7 of you at least are here. Yeah, you can see the entire chat. Is that not the chat from earlier when we were still waiting? I can't see the entire chat. If you guys want to tell me who was the first one, all I can see is the portion where it says Everett Braggs says, "Hi everyone." And then I see you guys right up until then. That's all I can see. So, oh, so I'm not seeing the other chat. Okay, is everybody actually here or are they stuck in the other chat? Can somebody just go in the old chat and just tell everybody to come over so they're not sitting and waiting? I don't know if I can access it from here. I don't want to lose you guys accidentally by trying to access my old chat. All right. All right. So let's just make sure nobody's stuck waiting for us over at the other chat. And we'll just continue from here. All right. Who was the first one to ask for a read? Oh, great. Thank you. Everett. All right, Everett. Let's start with you. Okay. 7:35. Let's start with you, Everett. I was drinking a coffee. I got a little stressed out, guys. That's not usual for me. All right. I had it designed and set up. I even have a little whiteboard. I was going to write down everybody's names and try to keep track. Now, a couple of rules here. I want you to be present when I go to do the reading. And this is going to be hard for me to read because I don't have access to the phone to be able to read this. So you have to bear with me a little bit if I have to lean over and to oh, Nisha, I couldn't access my cameras, and so I had to go and start another one. All right, so we have Everett is the first one. Yes, you have to be present for the reading. If you leave and you go to watch other channels or whatever and keep on coming back to watch it later, unfortunately, I'm not able to include you in the list, okay? I am going to offer one person a full reading at the end, but you do have to go and be here for hi there, how are you? I'm so glad to see you, Shan. You're going to help me out a little bit. I can't access anything really. I'm just going to, I was having some problems with my camera on my laptop. So, so Everett's the first. You posted a list above. Like I said, I can't access anything really. Where is the list? So we have Everett, we have Tisha B. And then we have Shiva. Now you have to be present here. And then Bodhi. Nisha. Oh, there's Ren. All right, I think we have everybody. Shen. Let me know if I'm missing anybody. Will I still be able to get my, well, if you're here with me, yes, I promised you one. I am going to offer somebody else a reading as well. But this is the rules, guys. You got to be here for the reading. I'm not making people go and pay. I'm not making people go and have to wait until people who want to pay to be in front of the line. Sometimes I will offer a VIP for sometimes, but right now this is available for everybody, and first come first serves kind of sets the tone a little bit. So this is the names that I have. Is there anybody who is not on that list who should be on that list? So Everett, Tija V, Shiva, Bodhi, Nisha, Ran, and Chan, right? Is there anybody I missed? Let me know. Oh, Alexandra, I didn't see you in there. Oh, hi, Dawn. How are you? Dawn, hello, boys. So let's end retrograde with a bang. My camera is not working on my laptop. Alexandra, where did I miss? Oh, right. So you were at the bottom of the list, but okay. I'm just making sure you weren't. I don't see you earlier than just a little earlier when you said, hey, Vicky. All right. Perfect. Hi, Jessica. Well, to tell you the truth, even if I am taking donations, I'm not going to make priorities go to those who pay donations, because I know a lot of times people do that, and then people come here for free reads and they don't get one. If somebody goes and pays a donation, of course, I'm going to go and fit them in sometimes a little sooner than later, but I try my best to be fair to everyone. Jules back, do you have anything? Again, everybody, I'm having trouble with my camera, and my phone is not, I'm using my phone as a camera, which means I can't see all of these messages, so bear with me. Are you taking donations? Is that Jessica? And so anybody who wants to send a donation, I am not going to object. It's PayPal me / at Vicky Martin MUA. There should be something that says on my actual get the soulmate and dump the rest. It will have a link there. Also, only because most of you live in different areas and we're in Canada. What do you mean, Nana? Tell me. Jules back. Do you have it? Oh, Nana, you mean since our reading, things have happened? Oh, that feels so blessed. That feels good. Doesn't it feel good? Isn't that great news? Thank you for sharing that with me. Oh, thank you for sharing that with me. Oh, yeah. You know, um, I truly don't come on these to get attention. I'm truly here to see if I can just put a little energy out there, help the collective, help people come together. And I last night and the day before, I've been working all week after work. I work a lot, by the way, and I did a whole bunch of videos. So on those videos, there's a whole bunch of little mini reads in my shorts that I put out. And so there's little mini reads, and tomorrow I'm going to do all the sign reads. Congrats. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Congrats. So I do appreciate you guys so much, and I love it that you're sharing this with me. The angle is not the greatest, unfortunately. This is insane angle. All right, so let's get started. And love you much. So, all right, Everett, Tejavi, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I do that to you every time. I'm sorry. Shiva, Bodhi, Nisha, Ran, Shan, Alexander, and Dawn. I also have Nana Brown. So what I'll do is I'll do the 4-card updates. I promise Ran. And if you stick with me during our live, I will also offer one of you a deeper read as well. Collective for personal readings. What do you mean, Nisha? For the signs? That's tomorrow? I'm not sure what you mean. Tomorrow I'm doing for all the signs, which means, I guess, more collective. All right. Let's get started. So I am going to use more than just 4 cards, of course, but I am going to do the current energy, what's influencing the connection, their feelings and guidance, and see what comes through. Yeah, Nisha is one of my she's one of my biggest fans too. Nisha has followed me and shown up every single time I'm online. She is so blessed. I love her. I love, actually, you guys have been so great. You've been so supportive. I absolutely appreciate that. All right. So I'm not getting all of these questions. So how about this? Can I say your name? You have to verify you're here, and then you can ask me the question. So Everett is first. I seen that, Jessica. Jessica, I didn't put you on my list. Are you going to do a read tonight too? All right. Jessica is waiting for a project from me, and I needed to do a little. I promised everybody I was going to come here and do readings tonight. So Jessica, don't be upset that your project is a little late, but I think this angle is just a little bit better. But we'll get it tomorrow. Okay. A lot of you have been with me for quite a long time. Some of you even longer than others, and a couple of you are new on my journey, but have been very supportive, and I do validate every single one of you. Will get an excellent reading from me at some point in the next little while. I promise. All right. So before we get started, I just need to call my energy back in, okay? Just let me call my energy back in so I can go and work from my sacral energy and not from my head. I just need to give thanks to Mother Earth. Put this energy in there. I got my grounding mat down below me. All right, let's get started. All right, Everett, you're up first. And you are here. What was the question that you had? I know you put something up there, but this is what I'm going to do. What's to come for me and David's relationship? Is that what you're asking? Divine beings of love and light, we would like to ask the higher self of Everett Briggs and his beings to give us the answers that he needs at this time. We ask for openness and free of any blockages of any kind. Everett. Everett, you don't want to do the work. Come on. So, you know, Everett, you need to raise the bar a little higher. All right. I know that this comes across a little surprise, but you're focusing too much. You're focusing too much on not you. So basically, when someone is really focused on work, they become really passionate about work. They just get so involved with work. They just get so like, oh my goodness, I'm so happy with work. But you, it's like you're distracted at work. You're not seeming to value your contribution, so what I'm seeing is everything is about what you can yeah, you'll get it more tomorrow. You're you're not working on your purpose because you're avoiding your purpose, whatever that is. And your person is, maintaining control, but he's kind of like feeling a little walking on eggshells. So it's kind of like he's 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 paying a lot of attention, if that makes sense. So what I'm seeing here is it's there is there isn't anything moving. It's kind of like stuck. All right. It's kind of like we're kind of like stuck in a maze, and it's fun and all, but eventually it gets a little exhausting. And so, you know, when one thing is ending, something else is beginning. And when we go and have to hear that, there's something inside that we all get really upset. We don't like the idea of transition. And so, whether we are transiting into a newer part of the relationship or whether we're transiting into something even better than what we had before, we all really get a little upset about having to need to change something. And this is what's going on with you. Hi, Pam. How are you? My camera is a little messed up and broken, so we're streaming from my phone. So bear with me. And actually, I hope I have a really short phone cord. I hope to not lose power. I might have to plug in my phone before you know it. Oh my goodness, I might have to move my phone. Sorry guys, sorry. This has not been a great night for filming. I am so sorry. So sorry. All right. My angle is different than what I've begun with. Here, I'm just trying to think of where I can put you. Sorry. All right. It's just going to have to work. So going back to this, so I'm going to clarify a little bit. There is definitely something going on in your inner voice. There is something that is definitely needing to speak to you. It's in your unconsciousness. Like you're truly having something going on inside. And so what is going on inside has a lot to do with this transformation. All right. So you have to bear with the fact that this inside is this transformation. It's like your soul is calling for it. It's yearning for it. And you're not listening. It's like you're scared to listen to your soul. So let's see why. All right. I know I was going to go and do these really, really quickly, but I'm just going to go and put Pam here. So yeah, I had some problems with my phone, so bear with me. So this is the thing. I want to clarify a little bit more because, yeah, it seems like you don't want to, you're just kind of like, everything is stuck, everybody's stuck. You're like, what's going on? Well, there's resistance. And the resistance that's happening is I'm just listening, just take it on. just take it on. There's resistance. And when it's resistance, it's because there's something bigger that's going to be happening. All right. So yeah. Hi, Cherry. So this is the thing. Yes. I'm looking at it again. So, one's a giver and one's not given as much. So it's like you're not both contributing to this energy. There's something that is going on. I know the person doesn't want it to be over or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. This is definitely not being stagnant because there's no effort. Like there's definitely action. No, it's not action. It's healing. There's a lot of healing going on here. There's a lot of love here too. It's not that they're pulling back. It's not over. It's not over. It's just there's resistance. It's like someone's pulling him back. Yeah, he needs to heal from a past ex-hurt. There's healing going on, and there's something to do with pulling back. But what about you? What about you? What about we take the focus off of him and we ask, what about you? Because I see something happening for you. Hi, Dragon. I see something happening for you. And maybe it concerns you because you're so focused on how you feel about this person. Hi. I think it's because you're so focused on how you feel about this person, you're not allowing yourself to really look at how you feel. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you really want? What do you really desire? How is the universe conspiring for you to feel absolutely satisfied? Because if you were to say, who do you love the most in the whole world? Would it be them or would it be you? Because are you neglecting yourself in this, right? So let me just look. There seems to be a fear of ignorance, which is like there's constant thoughts, inner fear, and if you do not find the answer to your important inner question, you will not understand what the truth really is. And the fear is that you don't know the truth, and you're afraid of you losing that inspiration, which is meaning that you're scared you're not going to feel anything if you stand up for yourself. You're scared that you're going to lose something if you say, what about me? And you put yourself first. Because in this whole reading, I'm seeing a lot about them and them questioning, is this what they want? Instead, I want you to question, is this what you want? Instead, what about you looking at yourself the prize? You seeing that you're the one that without you, they have no one. Like they have no one. And if they're okay with that, well, maybe they'll say that just for spite, but maybe you have to see that if you are acting that you don't really have high standards, maybe that's all it is. That if you don't act like you have high standards, they're questioning their own, right? But I'm not saying this needs to end. I'm saying there is a transition. There is a change that is happening. And that change is going to change someone who keeps pulling away and shutting down emotionally. That change has to happen because of the healing that is taking place. And in order for that space to allow them to feel the real emotions, a lot is going to happen in that space. This is not about rest. This is about coming together. This is about needing to pull away sometimes in order for them to get an idea of really what they do feel, because I think they don't know what they feel. I think they don't know what they feel, to be honest. I think that I'm not saying that there's problems here. I think that this person just needs some space to figure out how they feel. Hope the change is good. Do you trust that the change is good? Do you trust the change is good? I think that what a lot of people do is we create from our fear. And if you're afraid that no one's going to come along and make you feel really good, you'll cling on to what you have instead of the potential of what more can happen. So if you truly feel that this is the person that you absolutely love and this person absolutely loves you, you're not going to lose anything by saying, I want to give you all the time and space you need. I'm not going to sit here and wait here, though, because I want somebody to be ready for me. And I'm not asking a lot, but I'm important too. And if the other person was such a loss, well, would you be upset if I left too, right? People tend to mourn over those they lost, and they forget about anybody that is there beside them. I think they take for granted what they have, and they only want what they can't have. So don't keep on people pleasing and trying to make them feel good, because you're like the light in the fridge. Every time you open up the fridge, the light comes on. Every time you open up the fridge, the light comes on. Every time you open up the fridge, the light comes on. And then all of a sudden, the light is not going to come on. And everybody goes, oh, is the power out? Is the food going to die? And they go panic. Don't pretend the light is on if the light is not on. And don't pretend that everything is fine when it's not fine. But also, don't sit and wait peacefully for somebody to keep mourning for somebody that is not in their life with you sitting right there beside them. Because you want to feel loved. You want to feel an exchange of love. Hi, Victoria. Hello. So nice for you guys to join. If any of my moderators, or if anybody wants to put it into the chat, anybody who wants to have a reading, we certainly can go and add you to do readings. I don't want anybody to make it seem like anybody's entitled to a reading, because sometimes some people may be fairly new, some people may be great and asking, but sometimes I take a little too long doing these readings. And you do have to be present when I call your name. You do have to be present when I call your name. I can't also access my chat tonight. I had a little camera problem, and so we had to set up a new live, and I can't access my chat really. So I gotta ask for everybody to help me out there. All right, thank you, Victoria. So I do have quite a few people who are asking, so I will see how we go. And yeah, Anita, you're on the list. I might have to go and start pulling names out of a hat, to tell you the truth. Oh my gracious. Well, Dragon, I can add you on the list. The only thing is we have quite a few people who were ahead of you, and I'm going to try to make the readings a little shorter so I can get through the list really quick. All right. Cherry. Nope, but I can put you on here. I have Everett, which we just did, Tisha V, we have Shiva, we have Bodhi, we have Nisha, we have Rand, we have Shan, we have Alexandra, We have Pam, we have Nana Brown, we have Dawn, we have Jessica, we have Anita, we have Victoria, we have Dragon, and we now have Cherry. And oh, I love it. Yeah. Listen, guys, I'm going to be on again tomorrow. I am also going to be on Sunday too. I do free reads during the weekend. I also go and post content all through the week. I do work also 55 hours a week too. So I'm going to try my best to keep up with everybody. Oh, well, thank you. I thank you. I appreciate that. And no, this is not a channel where I'm making everybody have to go and pay a donation or pay. At some point, I'll try to get through everybody. I'll make them, they are 4 card reads. I'm so used to getting so into detail. And so we're going to get started. I do have to, let me see. I have to clear. All right. Everett, you heard your message, didn't you? What do Everett want? What do you want and how do you feel? Because the standards needs to be, are you worthy? Because I think if you see the value in you, everybody else is going to see the value in you, including your person. Your person thinks that they lost the greatest person in the world and nobody else can replace them. I think that you're not invisible and you are worthy. You don't have to prove it to anybody. All right. Teja B. Ooh, look at you, Teja B. All right. So looks like something's stressing you out a little bit. I see a little bit of you have some morals and ethics that you values is really important to you, and this person's pretty laid back and easygoing, right? And so you want a commitment, and this person wants to, like, oh, let's just flow, let's just vibe, we can just hang out. And you feel a little bit like, listen, I'm pretty forthcoming and I've been very transparent with you. I know what I want, but you don't tend to like to put a name on it. And so you feel a little bit like you're going around in circles, and you want and you want to have some answers. You don't want to move on. You don't want to move on. You want to be recognized, and you don't want the conflict. You know, you don't want this toxic energy in the conversations, but you're dealing with a little bit of toxic masculine type of energy. So you're like, should I start over? Should I try to manifest them? Should I just be vibrating joy and happy and see where it takes me? It's really about perspective. Last time we were talking about not reaching out. Oh, I got to see your message. I can read it better on my phone. I can't read it on my laptop. Last time we were talking about not reaching out to Sid this week. I'm planning to not contact him at all. What's next in this connection? Will he reach out himself? Well, like I said, you're trying to stick to your morals and your ethics, and they're being like, oh, chill and relax. You're the one stressed out. Why are you stressed out? Why are you stressed out? Are you stressed out because you know, you know, you know, you know? Don't Don't worry about what is going on with somebody else. No, what I'm saying is don't don't be all hopeless and anxiety. You know that you guys are going to work it out. You're going to work it out. You're going to work it out. Just hang in there. It's not over. All right? It's not over. It's not over. Even I looked at the bottom of the deck. It's not over. It's not over. Hey, Shan. Hey, Bodie. It is not. First time here at Start. Energy is awesome. Well, energy is awesome, but I'm telling you, we had a hard time trying to get my camera to work. So I had to use my phone, and we're just making it happen. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. I really do. Awful angle for my phone, but I just don't know where to put it because I don't have it stand or anything. I truly think that you're a little in your head. All right, you're a little in your head. You need to get out of your head. Just have some fun. Sit back, enjoy yourself a little bit more. I think you were going to wait until after Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Tuesday? Been here since the other video. Great. This is a terrible angle. I look like crap. So back to you, Tejavi. Do you win the timeline? I'm not going to text him at all. Yeah, I know, because you're like, you got your own values or anything, but you're not walking away. All right, not walking away. You might even get a little surprised. Right? I think oh, you are reconciling. I'm going to tell you, all the cards are saying, yeah. I think that you've got the new moon on the 15th, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to see that with that new moon, you're actually retrograde ends. You got the new moon. It's like everything is clear right then and there, and so it will happen then. All right, it would happen, but definitely everything I'm seeing is he's your person. He's your person. All right, I speed this up. I got a lot of you here. So Alfred, TJV, and like I said, stick around, because if you're still here when I call your name, and I'm going to give you a short little time span to do it, and if you are here when I say your name, I want you to win. All right? When I feel I text too much, oh, so I just did a video. Maybe after we're done, I'll put the link in, because I can't really go back and forth and put the links in the chat like I usually do. Kind of messed me up with my little setup. I have a video that's called The Dance, and I just posted it within the last week. And in the dance, it's talking about pulling back. All right, I dated an avoidant attachment, so I understand the dance very well. All right, and so it's called The Dance. It's not very long, and it's really talking about that's the space that they actually start feeling their emotions, and they start understanding how they feel when you give them space. It's not about playing games. It's not about manipulation or control. Yeah. So I am a big believer in the teachings that I've been teaching for probably about 18 years. And so there is an energy of the laws of the universe that's in play with some of these. And so some of these readings gives me the opportunity to incorporate these fears and the laws of the universe and how we project these into these relationships that we're living in order for us to understand. Who's next? Shiva. Shiva, are you here? Shiva. Shiva. What are current feelings of J Aquarius for me? He is my ex-boyfriend. I want to know what my ex-boyfriend feels for me too. I get it. All right. So Shiva. I have to find out. Divine beings of love and light, let's go and release any blocks from Shiva's higher self, and let's see if we can give Shiva the answers they deserve tonight. All right, Shiva, you have a reading that's coming up. It's a little similar to Everett's, and because they're talking about your self-worth, you need to make sure that you put yourself, your needs need to be priority. Your emotions and how you feel about yourself, your happiness is important. It's not about money, it's about how worthy you feel. If you are giving and constantly feeling let down, and that people are always deceiving you or letting you down in some way and making you feel that you are not seen and heard, you have to start questioning your standards. All right. I see here that you don't feel like there's new opportunity. You feel a little bit like the person is kind of deceiving you a little bit. And so I'm kind of like feeling that the influence of this is the person doesn't want a commitment, and it makes you feel a little bit like, oh, this is going to end, and it's really bringing up your anxious attachment. And so when it brings up your anxious attachment, this is what's going on. This is why you start questioning, are you worthy? And you're not focusing on your happiness, and that's what's creating this attachment, and the person's going to start pulling away. And this is what's going on here. So you're in your head. It's not over. It's not going over. You're just in your head. You're doing. I am the queen of getting crazy in my head. Like, I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm just saying I've done it many a times. Like, he still can't get over the fact that we've done this so long, and my knowledge, I still do it. I still do it. I know. I teach and I say and I do, but I don't do what I do, because I'll tell you, I mess up too, right? So I know what to say because I am not emotionally involved. But when you get in your emotions, you can mess up. Miss Bay, I can put you on the list, and I'll tell you why. It's not that it depends on my energy. It's more of, I'm still going to offer a free read, but it's going to be a lengthy one, to somebody anyway. So everybody has a chance to win no matter what, right? I do have a potential of doing free reads tomorrow, but I am so grateful for everybody showing up and joining me today. I've got Everett done, so let's cross some of these off the list. So we got Everett done. We got Tejavi done. We got Shiva that we're talking about right now, because Shiva has to learn that there's nobody else but her. She is the abundant one. She is the worthy one. She is the hot one. She is the great one. You know what? We talked about this. You are the one. You need to go and look in that mirror. Look at yourself as if it's their eyes in your body looking at you in the mirror and look at you and like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with her. And why? Because of your kindness and because of your open heart, and I just desire her and I just want her and I just feel so good. Just fall in love with yourself again, right? Because I'll tell you, you deserve to be treated like you're the rock star. You're not the fan. And you are treating this person like they're the rock star and you're in the audience. Here, sign my card. All right. So this is what's coming up here. Is that it's time for you to look at, let me see, I want to see here. I'm getting to give you your numbers, so let's do that. Self-heal the body. Self-heal the body. So my number's going to be backwards on this camera because I'm doing my phone. I don't know if I can reverse it somehow. So it's 918-794-8181. We're all here to heal, absolutely. Stop from hindering my PO this cycle. I let go 5 months ago now, but still want to know what is he hiding, but now letting that go. Yeah, I think that this is a great time to understand that there was many of us holding too tight to an expectation and waiting for it to happen. And when it didn't happen, we got disappointed. And instead, what we didn't realize is we were holding on to our manifestation. We couldn't actually receive the manifestation as long as we were holding on to it. Does that make sense? Everett, are you hearing that? What I just said? When you let go of the manifestation, you actually will receive that manifestation, because I think something's happening there for you, Rev Everett, and it's not going to be a negative experience. Are his feelings positive for me? I think he's lying to you. I don't know why, but he's lying to you. So why? Why is he lying to you? Right? Why is he lying to you? There is a lot here about you being loyal and lovable and making everything happy and great and nice balance, but he actually has a bit lying about what, I don't know what he's lying about. You're asking me details that I can't answer that part. But I'm seeing here that they see that you are compassionate and calm and comfortable and loving and providing, and you provide that security, that comfort. But you can find meaning in all of this, but they don't see themselves. They see, oh, they're coming from a victim mindset. That's what it is. They're coming from a victim mindset. Yeah, don't know what he's lying about, but he's lying to you. So there is some deception, and with that deception, there is something he's hiding. He's hiding. Is he married? It seems like there's something about a child, a young child, that he hasn't revealed, or something about something about a child. There could be something to do with somebody younger, but not like a relationship. Maybe it's something about him when he was younger. Maybe it was something about him when he was younger. He doesn't like to go into the past. All right. Bodhi? Bodhi, you here? Bodhi, you here? Bodhi, you here? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, May the 18th, to this path. I forward and hide. Mixed up. Yeah, that is mixed up. What is that saying? It's saying, is that your birthday? You're a Gemini? Because retrograde is happening. Us Virgos and Geminis are a little mixed up. Oh, are you new to readings or new to being a twin flame? Right? So Bodhi, the question I got for you is, are you, no, Taurus going to the first moon ceremony? May the 18th is Taurus. Is it? Is it? Going to first moon ceremony, which is coming up soon. I can't hardly see the chat. So Ford 2480. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Yeah, you are close to cusp. May cost me friend's wife birthday. So just understand something. A sun sign to a birthday means nothing to me when I do readings. Now, I do astrology charts, I do human design charts, I do all sorts of different things, and I can see lots of things in the energy. Most cases, people can be more stronger in their, like what their Venus is, what their moon signs are, what their rising signs are. It gives you an idea a little bit about the personality, but it still makes sense to how they think and how they act and how they behave. But I read energy, and so really their signs can just it doesn't really, it's not the same. Moon is in Virgo. Oh yeah, I understand that one. Bodhi, what is the question that you're asking? Are you asking that you're going to be safe with your wife? Because it says here that you going and doing something, it could cost you your wife. And that looks like an Aries. Is that an Aries? Yeah, what does the future hold? Let me see. Oh, I see see your wife crossing you. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I got. So, all right, Bodhi, I'll tell you what you got. I'm looking at, there's something here that you don't, it's a decision, you don't know if you should do it or not. I'm going to show you the cards. I can vouch for it. I'm not even giving you this answer. The cards are. There's a decision here, you don't know if you should go forward or not. All right? And what is crossing you, what is in your way is your person, your female person. Now, in the past, looks like you had some problems with your home life or your commitment. And that's the thing, you don't want more trouble. And right now, it's kind of like subconsciously, you're not really sure what you should do. But in your head, you're like, but I deserve this. I like to go and move forward. This is something I'm feeling pretty magnificent about. But the near future says, uh-oh, look what's going to happen with this. You see, here you are trying to not be stressed out. And you're hoping that this person, doesn't make you apologize and kind of beg for forgiveness. But here you are, kind of concerned that you have an addiction here, something that is making you a little attached and it's not something worthwhile. So you're questioning, am I going to lose my person? Is there a possibility that something could happen with my divine feminine? Well, they said, it's not over. Stop getting in your head. You don't have to worry about what happened in the past is in the past. It doesn't have to be there. But it's important for you not to think that you have all the details. You're not the king of coins. You're only the knight of coins, right? You're not like up there. But what do you wish for? What do you really want? Because if you want to get in trouble, you can. You just need to be able to have a good talk and say, this is something that is important to me. This is something I wish for. And if emotionally everything starts falling apart, you need to start working at how can you make this work? This is not just some old connection. Right? So that's the thing. Do you vibrate at frustration or do you vibrate at fulfillment? It is the same energy. It's just two ends of the poles. Which end of the pole do you vibrate at? If you have to raise your vibration a little higher, you can go and hold it in fulfillment. If you lower your vibration, you will be in frustration. So if you have a marriage that you feel that communication is open and you can have a conversation, you need to talk. Not going to matter to her, but can't not move forward. I don't understand that. Can't not move forward. That's double negatives. I don't understand what that means. Can you reword that differently? Are you stuck? Because it said you're stuck. Feel stuck, Bodhi. Is that what you're trying to say? Because it said you're stuck. It says you're stuck. What? Oh, I'm missing these. tried to stop the path I'm on before, didn't work. It went bad quick. Oh, something went bad. Yeah. It looks like you have to talk to somebody. And it looks like what didn't work actually cost you your person. Is you need to talk to your person. All right, guys, I'm just looking. Andrea Hector. I'm gonna have to try to write her in the list here, guys. Just 1 second. Let me see. Sorry about my arm. I'm blocking the view. Andrea. 54 Hector. Now the rule is you have to be here when I call your name. All right. I won't be sitting here waiting for you to show up. I don't want to take too much of your time. We can continue this tomorrow, Bodhi. I'm going to be back here tomorrow, earlier in the day than I am now. But definitely think about what I had said. And then but yeah. Are you frustrated or are you fulfilled? Yeah. Nisha's next. Okay. Nisha. Yeah, come join me tomorrow. I will try to get my laptop working better. Nisha, are you here? Nisha waited a long time. She posted, she waited, she listen, whenever I post, Nisha is my best cheerleader. Always shows up. I was told in May I'll lose friends, etc., but find my tribe. Well, I hope, you know, if somebody told you that you were going to lose friends but find your tribe, Bodhi, that is a real big sign of a spiritual awakening. And when somebody is let them fall away, that no longer resonates with them, it's because as they are finding their new tribe, it's because you're finding people who actually vibrate and resonate in a vibration that is very similar to you. You may have been actually vibrating at a low frequency, and those that you were vibrating with were really about a process of healing. That is common, that happens. Nana's here. I do want other questions, but this believe. Yeah, no, I get it. It is a roller coaster. It is about balancing the mind, the body, the spirit. So it's like emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual. You got to get it all balanced, which means if you think that you are wanting to fly high spiritually, you can't be running crazy with overthinking in the mind. You have to understand that the more you know, the more that is expected for the rest of you to be in alignment. And so it can be harder Shadow work, I teach courses on it. Shadow work is not about looking at all of the things. Okay, so shadow work is to avoid spiritual bypassing. Shadow work is important to ground yourself because a lot of people are in denial. But shadow work is also not to bring up every little thing that you've already released, and a lot of people don't understand that. There is many things that you experience that may be tragic to someone else. It's not tragic to you because you let it go. There are certain things that we repress, and that is what shadow work is to say, how can I feel safe enough to be able to let it out? But people are doing shadow work in the wrong way sometimes, and it's what it's doing is causing people to spiral down and think there's something wrong with them because they don't know how to keep their vibrating high. All right, Nisha. Yeah, I think I'll come back for Nisha because Nisha may have just stepped away for a bit, but because Nisha has been really, really great. Um, there's a video in my, there's a video, remind me in the chat. There's a video, I'll post it down here. It's shadow work. I have a deck of cards I use here, shadow work cards. But there's a little video I have playing. Ran, you're next. I'm not going to be able to do the long reading yet, though, but we'll just, do you want to, and Shan, you're after Rant. So I'm going to do a short one for you right now. I didn't expect me to have all these problems with my stuff. Yeah, no, stick around. We'll be sticking around. I'll be giving away a reading. Rand's gonna get one too. All right, Rand. So who's avoiding attachment? Who is pulling away and seems like pulls away when things get a little emotional? Is that you? Because there's somebody here who is really definitely avoidant attachment, victim mindset. Who's the one who wants everything, but doesn't seem to know how to get there? Because I'm seeing there's some problem here in a relationship. And what I see is the person doesn't want, can't. It's the other person, isn't it? It's the other person. I see it here. You know, your wife. Yeah. So the other person is, so is it victim mindset? Oh, Rand doesn't have to post this question. I get it. Rand also, Rand was here with me the other night in the other live chat, and Rand also got promised a full reading tonight. I'm going to go and just touch on a little bit because I have a few names I want to get through before that. But yeah, Rand might go a little bit further. Nisha, we were looking for you. Where were you? We called your name. We sat around. We hollered. We shouted. We did everything. So I'm doing Rand right now. Nisha, go and look in the chat. We all were looking for you. You weren't here. We were calling for you. Right after Bodhi. Anita. We got a few names before yours. All right. So what I'm seeing here is you're trying to not be upset. You're trying to not feel bad about it. You're trying to, Alexandra, so it would be Ran, Shan, Alexandra, and then Jessica and Nana. Um, this is to teach you how to maintain your energy. This is to teach you something. There is something here for you, Rand. Great. Oh, right. Rand, are you still here? Um, yeah. So this is the thing, Rand. There is a lesson here. You are to learn, you are to be courageous and determined and to learn self-control. You are not to react to the energy. You can absolutely understand the dance. So this person is avoidant attachment. And if this person is avoidant attachment, by you pulling your energy back and allowing yourself to maintain your energy, you'll be able to find like you can find this working out for you. You are to give your energy to this in a more controlled way. You are the person, just don't take on the burden of her pain. That's it. It's her pain, not yours. Does that make sense, Rand? Does that make sense? Well, I've been talking about Rand for quite a while. So Rand is, does that make sense, Rand? We'll go into it a little deeper, a little later, all right? Just to give me a little time to go and go through a couple of these quicker reads. Yeah, I had network issues here tonight. This is why I'm on my phone. A little? All right. All right. So, Nisha, I am seeing here that you are a little restless, and it's showing that you're a little, have been learning a little bit. You've been taking in a lot of energy, but you're still very anxious. All right. I'm seeing a lot of anxious energy here. All right. Oh, not Rand. I'm in Nisha now. I'm going to come back to you a little later. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to grab some water. So, Nisha, nervous energy here. A lot of nervous energy. And because of this nervous energy, your person is starting to question the value of you. They're starting to question if you are worthy. All right. Now listen, there is nothing wrong with you. It's just the energy you're putting out. And so what's happening is you're not seeming to be very happy. All right. You're not really seeming really happy and joyful. Eggnog from scratch is fun. It is. It is. All right. So, positivity and love and all of those positive things, there's a lot of resistance here. And there's resistance is because of what's causing your anxious attachment. You're feeling like you have to sacrifice yourself. And this is the energy of what's happening. And they are looking at you like you're not worthy because you're sacrificing yourself. You're making it seem like you are the one that needs to sacrifice. Like you're not putting the value on you. And when you're not putting the value on you, you are treating them like they are the authority figure. Remember when I said about the rock star and the fan? So you're treating them like they're a rock star. And because you're treating them like a rock star, you're giving them all the power. And you're being in the audience. And it's like, sign my autograph, please. Sign my autograph. And so this is what's causing the conflict. All right. You're not learning how manifestation really works, and you keep on saying, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, but I don't see me making a decision. I feel like I have to chase everybody. And really it's just energy. It's just energy. I think he's cheating on you. Well, did you ask him? Did you ask him? Because the reason I said that is this. If you feel that he's out being with other people and you're sitting around and being like, yeah, he can do whatever he wants, what are you doing? Like, what are you just waiting for him? Right? Like, what is he going to get out of this? Everything he wants. He gets to have the cake and eat it too. Like, you're like, okay, I just need to make him, like you're. Do you hear what I'm saying? Right? If you think that he is not putting any value to you, if he is acting like you are not the most important person in his world, then why are you allowing him to paint a different picture of you than you really are? Like, you have to make a decision. And when you make a decision, you got to understand, if he's willing to walk away, he was willing to walk away and lose you long ago. He didn't care. And if you're trying to fix something that has already been broken, then why? You're asking me all of these different questions. First of all, we're only doing one question, and I'm giving you an answer. He doesn't value you because you don't value yourself. Because you're not valuing yourself. How often did you text him this week? How often did you text him this week? Because you're showing anxious attachment energy. Did you text him? Did you text him? I'm not judging you. I'm not making you feel bad. I'm not shaming you either. I'm asking you. You didn't text him. And I know that you don't want it over, but it seems like there's a lot of deception. I don't see it being over. I just see that there is definitely, this energy is about anxious attachment going on. Like, you're being really, it's coming up in the cards. So what did you think of when I posted that video about the dance? Did you look at it? What did you think about the pulling away and bringing your energy back into you and really allowing yourself to not think about them for a bit, but thinking about your values and what you deserve and what you want? No, he's not attached to you. Why should somebody be attached to you? I don't think it's healthy for somebody to be attached to anybody. It's nice for somebody to be attracted to someone, but we shouldn't be attached. It's called codependent relationship. You tried. So if this person did not come back and talk to you, would you be okay? Would you be okay? Let me look. Let me look at this. Yeah, no, I know. That's the thing that I'm trying to tell you. You may be manifesting him not to even make space to come back to you because of the anxious attachment. You see, there are people in relationship, not relationships, but they're in dynamics because the person never was given the space to be able to come back, because that's how manifesting works, right? I wrote books on how to manifest your soulmate twin flame back, right? So there is an energy of a process that happens. So this is what I'm trying to say, right? So here you are. I'm showing your energy. All right. So it's showing here that there's a lot of resistance to your energy, and it's not balancing between the two of you. It's really one-sided. And so it's showing here that when you go and balance the energy, that it's equally coming between the two of you. You don't have to do all the work. You can go and let them do some of the work too. And when that happens, you'll have an equal, beautiful partnership. Right now, this is out of balance. So, this is right now you giving into the energy of it, and you trying to figure out how to be patient while somebody's being avoidant. And it's making you feel really not happy. You feel like a victim in this. And you want what you deserve. You want to get what you come here to get. You are desirable. And I really, truly have to tell you, you're not listening to your gut. I think that there is more going on here, that you are just looking. You're looking for him to validate you. And so if I asked you, absolutely asked you with all your heart, why do you think he's the one? Why do you feel he is the one? Because of the fact that if he really truly came back and you really seen yourself the way that you see him, would you want you? And because when you actually become yourself, I don't think you want him. I really don't think you're going to want him. I think that you are going to really change your mind. And that is hard, because I know right now you want him, and I think it's just about the energy. It has nothing to do with him. It's just the energy. Anxious attachment will cause you to overthink things and create unworthiness in yourself, and that you're basically feeling like you're out in the audience and you're just adoring somebody that doesn't even know you exist. So I know that this is energy. And what I'm saying this for is because if you really get down to it and look at how this is serving you, and you're saying, well, I don't really want this person to reject me. I want this to be meaningful. I want this to be, you know, and you start listing all these things, then I have to ask you, is this working and giving you this right now? No. All right. So then, very much so, you are deserving to having this relationship. But what you have to do is trust that you can have a relationship, that you will receive everything that you want. You just have to let go of how that is to let it happen. You see, it's energy. And anxious attachment will feel like suffocating energy. one person cannot let go of somebody in anxious attachment energy thinking the person's going to come back if they're holding on, because what it feels like is you're falling off of a cliff and you're hanging on to them, because if you don't, you're going to die. And it's just a horrible feeling. It's like grasping, grasping, and grasping. And that's the energy they feel in their energy. They feel that. So it's really important, if you're up on top of that mountaintop and you said, now that I'm here, universe, show me my person who it's supposed to be my side. Would you trust that if somebody showed up, that your person is not going to go and try to save you, and you're not going to go and try to suffocate them because you're scared you're going to fall down? The person was sent to you, absolutely there to do what they're supposed to do. But you got to trust. You got to believe. You got to know that you can't receive until you believe. And that's really important for you. It doesn't mean you have to feel rejected. It doesn't mean you have to be, right now is just not the time, because the energy is off. The energy is off. Because even if you did show up, would you be able to be the rock star? Because I know you are a rock star. Nisha, you're my biggest cheerleader. You're so lovely. So lovely. But you got to stop sacrificing yourself. You need to start putting your happiness first. You really do. Your happiness is really important. You deserve it all. You deserve it all. All right. Alexandra. Yeah. You're so deserving, so lovable. But start with you. Look in the mirror. You tell yourself you're lovable. You tell yourself the universe is ready to start giving you that love. You are now saying to yourself, I am ready to give myself that love. And it starts with you. And don't be disappointed. You put that passion right back into you. You deserve it. All right, Alexandra, what was your question? Can you, because I won't be able to scroll up and down in the chat. I'm sorry. I got 4 or 5 proposal after him. What are you complaining about, right? Hey, we tend to be pulled to who we want to heal. And the person that you're pulled to has a lot to do with your energy. It's absolutely true. We'll talk about it another time. I'm so confused with my situation. Can you help me with clarity? I can try. I need some water though. Alexandra. I'm not saying you're kidding. I absolutely understand. All right, Alexandra, I'm going to focus on you. Alexandra. Your heart is open. All right, you got some stuff going on here. All right, so this is what I got for you, Alexandra. You are love and compassion and desirable. Look at you, the love lady. And your person is a little fearless, passionate, adventurous. Your dream man. And you too. So here, look, here's you. here's him, and here is you two. It looks like you two are having a really great connection, and it doesn't seem like you're having any trouble here. It doesn't look like you're having any trouble. It seems like sometimes you have to kind of just give in to what's going on. You see, sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's kind of like, uh, it could be, I could look at it pretty good, and I can look at it like, this could really, you know, I have other options. I really don't have to go through this. But, it just seems like I gotta do a lot of work in this. I have to concentrate an awful lot. And sometimes I have to disconnect a little bit about my security and, like how I feel about myself, because he's a little bit, is he a little narcissist? Sorry about that, but because there's something about him being um, I'm something about him being entitled. Right? Yeah. Everything's good as long as you make it all good about him, right? Because that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And it's not really for you. It's just a lot of work because he's entitled. And, it's not your burden. This is not your burden, right? He is not your prize. You are the prize. And you know that who's the better person, right? You are. He's nothing without you. Yeah, yeah. I see. You understand. I get it. I get it. But why are you in it? What's the lesson here? There's always a lesson. There's always a lesson. Figure out the lesson, and all of a sudden everything is easy. All right? Figure out the lesson. So you know that you could go, I know, you could go and get somebody else. But this is the thing. What is being projected from you? All right? So are you insecure about him, needing to have lots of attention? Then why are you doing the same thing? So what is it about you that needs any form of validation that you even put up with his crap? So when he's being entitled and when he's, doing all of that, I think that I'm going to say this. What I'm getting is this. It's a son mother type of energy. And when a mom is one of those moms, not a thing. Well, I'm just going to explain this. When a mom does everything for a child, what happens is the child becomes really entitled. Like, they'll just sit there eating a candy bar and just drop the wrapper on the floor, and knowing the mother is going to come along and pick it up. Like, they dropped the wrapper. Why are they not going to take any responsibility for it? Because this mother was kind of like a helicopter mother, and just kind of, and so it doesn't matter how a person is raised. It's just like it is a behavior that is learned. All right. So if this person is treating you somehow like you're not deserving that validation, you're not respected with the same grace that you really deserve, it's probably because you're such a giving person, you're very attentive, but you also do more than you should. It seems like somewhere it's a behavior that was learned, whether you taught him to take it for granted that you're always going to take care of it. And so it is somehow because you took over from a mom, or somehow you have given the cues that I'm always going to be here and I'll clean up any mess that happens, right? Do you understand what I mean? So the entitlement wouldn't happen with somebody else. It's funny. The other person, they would be like, sitting up and paying attention all of a sudden. And you'd be like, what did that person do? Like, why is the person getting the best? We've known each other since the age of 14. Okay, you've known each other since the age of 14. And is he entitled to everybody else too? That's what I'm saying. It's showing you here that lots of love here, but it's a lot of hard work for you. Do you want to be the one cleaning up all the messes? Do you want to be the one doing all the work? All right. All right. So it's about the laws. And so the laws is people who are tend to be entitled and pulled back in that way tend to attract people who are healers. And there's a possibility there's a healer in you, and that's why you are attracted to that. No, ma'am. I don't know the question I asked you. I don't know the question I asked you. Don't know the question I asked you. I'm sorry. I don't know how much of a delay it is here, but well, anyway, I'm just going to tell you. So you do have other choices. Do I want to be left picking up everything? Yeah. Well, you have other choices. All right. You have other choices. You have other options. You also have the laws of the universe at work. And really, it's based on perspective. And you can change your perspective anytime. And you'll see that this guy does not come from a victim mindset, does not have to be so-called, just basically, he'll go, boo, come back, I don't want you to go. You just need to create some boundaries. Create some boundaries. All right. Yeah. Nana, you still here, darling? Nana? Nana? We've got, which one's going to show up? We got Jessica, Dawn, and Nana. One of you three. I know Jessica, I'll be talking to Jessica tomorrow too. And Dawn too. So if they're not here, that's okay. I'll talk to them too tomorrow. Oh, there's Nana. Okay, Nana. You feel like you've been looked over, something that should have been for you. But this person wants to work together with you. They want you to they want you in their life. It's just you just didn't want to move on. You just didn't believe this could happen. I'm doing Nana. Anita, you're not until I had Nana, Dawn, Nana, Jessica, and Dawn, and Nita and Victoria comes after those two. I'm sorry, I took the list down as I was writing it down. I know, Nita, you keep on asking, but you came later in the list, and I know that I have like 12 of you hanging out here with me, which I appreciate it so much, guys. I love it. I love it. Great. So we have Dawn and we have Nana. Perfect. I'm going to try to breeze through these a little bit and not spend so much time on each of them so much. But I'm seeing here you did not believe. Like, Nana, do you believe that you two are gonna make it? I I think that you feel like you had to walk away. You didn't see that this has potential. Why am I getting that, Nana? Shan doesn't know who is next, Anita. I don't know why you keep on asking Shan. Shan's a moderator for me to help to make sure that there's no um, chaos in the chat because I can't access the chat. I'm the one with the list, Anita. Sorry. Um, Nana, you here? I need you to respond. Hello? Got it. I don't know. Does that make sense? Yeah. Um, it says here that you need to see it done. You need to see it fulfilled. I do, because he never gave. Yeah, because this has a lot to do with you. You never believed it could happen. It's kind of something to do with your manifestation. This is coming up with you. You kept on feeling like it was going to end. You actually was putting that energy in. I do, because he never gone. Yeah, but this is about your manifestation. So you have, it's something to do with the story you limit belief system. You have to change the story you tell yourself. I have a whole bunch of shorts with those little limited beliefs. I made a whole bunch that I'll be posting a little bit more tomorrow. But yeah, Nana, you got to change your thoughts. Dawn, you're next. Jessica, you here too? Oh, Dawn. Dawn, you're on this journey. You're on this journey. You're questioning your ability to manifest. Gave it was me always slow in a calling. They were given black magic. I have no idea what that means. I'm trying to read it, but I can't process what it means. I How do I change my thoughts? It actually, I have a video on it, and we talk about it in one of my earlier videos, and I'll have to try to link it down later. Only because it takes about 21 days to change some of those thoughts. It is so it's a behavior that you have to overwrite the way that you think. Being positive It's not always going to work. They literally it's a subconscious reprogramming. It's pretty intense, and actually in most cases it takes a lot of effort to make it work. Yeah, well, I don't have anything to say about that. I'm sorry. Anyway, Dawn, let's go back to you. So, Dawn, you're starting to question your ability to manifest. You're starting to question whether or not that you have the ability to do so, and so that is causing the other energies here not being able to give and take with you. There is a little bit of resistance to a person to share, and you're looking for this energy of your soulmate coming back to you, but there's some resistance. And you're either looking at, you being in your divine feminine energy, and all as you're in that divine feminine energy, there's resistance there. It's like there's so much resistance, all because of the way that you're looking at your ability to manifest. You are feeling, is there illusion? Is there something that I'm not seeing here? And that's really what it is the conflict is not anything to do with you. It's Mars is in retrograde, and it's coming up like this. Emperor is Mars, right? And so Mars is in retrograde. It's like all of this resistance is because it's not, it's something needs to end. It's not the community. It's not the collective. It's just your energy and how it's affecting you. Don't be in a victim mentality. Don't be crying. Don't be more with me. Like, what are you actually putting your energy in is a negative energy, right? So look at how you can put your energy in those positive things. Look at the way that things are, and don't look at what is lacking. So if the person is not there, don't focus on that. In fact, don't be in denial and don't say, oh, I don't want to look at the pink elephant in the room either. You see, what it is you are needing to not focus on the lack, because that is what you are vibrating, the lack. So it is a little tweaking in your manifestation that is I can go, and so in my get the soulmate, dump the rest, if you go up to my page, there is a bunch of videos there. I welcome you to come and see me tomorrow during my live feed, and we can talk further, maybe, perhaps. But um Nana, how about unfortunately, when I'm doing readings, I can't even remember what I told you earlier, to be honest. I can't. I'm kind of can't remember that. Oh, subconscious reprogramming. Uh, when we're done in live, I'll try my best to post it below. All right. Um, and if that will help you. And meanwhile, I did it about a week ago. It shouldn't be that long ago. Pam, um, would you be able to come and join me tomorrow? Just because I've got about two people. I got Anita and Victoria just before you, Pam. You're so close to the end there. Um, Sorry about that. Maybe you can come and join me tomorrow. I'm gonna draw from one of these names. I'll keep you on my list because you stayed here for quite a bit. I'll draw from one of these names. If I don't get a chance to do the reading tonight, we'll certainly do it tomorrow. I mean, I have all day tomorrow. I'm not working a 10-hour shift. Hey, Victoria. Great. I'm glad you're here. Is Jessica still here? So, Dawn, have patience. I know, the sucky answer. I hate that too. Have patience. Um, any new energy from Trey, Scorpio, thoughts and feelings towards me? Victoria. My name is Vicky, but I'm not a Victoria. Divine beings of love and light, may we have some answers for Victoria tonight. Woo, you got some cards here. All right. So Victoria thinks that there's some deception, some illusion here. But so my question is, you have these very, you feel like this is a soulmate. You feel like this is your person. You feel like, oh, we've had past lives together. We've got so much energy together. This person, wants to settle down and have a family. This person is very giving, nurturing, nurturing. Um, Very much this person seems like your ideal person, you're like in your mind. This is the perfect person. Um, there is something, not complete here. There is some, there who works too much. Somebody's working too much, so there tends to be a little like, um, you know, their priorities sometimes are, they give, but they try to make up for the fact of what they lack. They overcompensate a little bit. If that makes sense. So it's good. Like, it's not negative in any way. It's just he feels like I do. Yeah. He's very it's showing here that he's very nurturing in this. Like he I don't know if that I don't make time for him. Yeah. Well, there seems to be something like too busy. Too busy sometimes. And he wants to settle down. He wants to make a decision, and somebody's a little too free. So I think somebody wants a commitment and wants to settle down, have babies, and, But I don't know. I believe he started entertaining someone else. I don't think it's nothing serious, though. Yes, Nita, you can post your question. Yeah, I know you were after V. Yeah, you can. You're good. Um, so you're showing here. I make a decision to leave my person and end things and let go and move on. And if I make another decision and stick with him, and hold on to him, will I be satisfied? So, you'll lose a little hope, but, you'll still have your emotional stability. Ideal would be, if this is my person, if this is my twin flame, he won't work so much, And, sometimes we don't always have to be together all the time, but, we're going to have moments where it's going to feel a little, you know, what I'm seeing here is it's not that they're a workaholic. They need a little space. They need some space. And it has nothing to do with you. Don't take it personally. It's just this person or you need that space, and work gives you something to put it's like putting things in compartments, and you can just focus your energy a little bit better that way. I'm sorry, you guys keep on talking in the chat and I can't read them, and this is so frustrating. For everybody who's been hanging out with me tonight, I really appreciate it. So I had some problems setting up my I went to go and start my readings tonight, and my camera is not working on my laptop, and I always have my phone so I could read the questions in the chat, and I'm using my phone to actually do the recording, so which means I have to try to, these are progressive glasses, and I have to squint my eyes and really try to reach over and read these questions, and it's really hard. D zone is my ex. Oh, Nita, I'm so sorry. I forgot you were posting your questions. My apologies. All right, Victoria. Yes, you got that question correct. That's me. You're almost there, babe. Almost there. You're a little disconnected in the heart. All right? Heal the disconnected in the heart, and you'll realize he is not worthy of how desirable you are. Like, you are needing to get into your divine feminine energy. All right? You need to get into your divine feminine energy. And I know people say that all the time, but he is not worthy of you. Like, oh my gosh, not worthy of you. So Victoria, you're the rock star, all right? But yeah. Anita, let me see if I can find these questions. What is coming towards me next year? My love life. I'm single now. D zone is my ex. All right. So right now is a time for you get out of your head. All right. There is you're kind of stuck on somebody from the past, and it's causing some insecurities with you. But you are stuck over a heartbreak from the past, and you're trying to heal it. You really are. It's showing here. And so you're in self-protected mode. And so if you're looking at calling somebody in, it's not happening really because of the fact that there's some things that you haven't yet seen yet. And there is somebody coming. All right? There is somebody coming. And when that person comes, you're kind of like, oh, am I ready for this? Am I deserving of this? This person is going to make your heart sing. This is going to be like beautiful connection. I absolutely see this for you. All right. This, let go. Let go of the old. This is your person. Going to give you a commitment too. Yeah. Yeah, going to give you a commitment too. Timeline. March. Tried it twice. Tried it twice. Look for March. You got 3 months to manifest this person in. You can do it, right? It takes 21 days to change your mindset, but you do got to work on your self-value. All right? All right, I just gotta mark a couple of these off. Nisha, Bodhi, Alexandra. I'm soon gonna have to draw some names here. Jessica, did you come back? Pam, you did leave, right? And so I'm gonna see you tomorrow, right? But I'm gonna keep Pam's name on the board for the draw. I promised Rand a reading too. Andrea, you're there's one person before you. There's Dragon Cherry, and then it's you. Like it's Dragon Cherry, and then it's you. All right. I'm glad that you're still here, though. I thank you. Gosh, I'm just so I'm so thankful for. I'm sorry I have all these side profiles with really unflattering angle for my neck. Are you still taking more? Well, I want to do a draw, and people can certainly hang out, but no guarantees. We're no guarantees. Let's say no guarantees. I talk too much tonight. No guarantees. I have Jessica Dragon Cherry. Dragon Cherry, are you still here? Oh, thank you. Is that Dragon? It was Dragon Cherry or Dragon Fortnite? Was that you? Let me see if I can find. Oh, was that you, Dragon Fortnite? Oh, I'm sorry. I called you Dragon Cherry. I don't know where I got that from. Oh, because we have Cherry Blossom. Oh, Dragon and Cherry. Oh, perfect. I gotcha. I gotcha. All right. So we got Dragon and then we got Cherry. All right. So Dragon, then Cherry. And then it's Andrea. Sorry, I thought Dragon and Cherry was one person. My apologies. My apologies. And then we're gonna draw for the reading. All right, guys. So once I get Dragon, Cherry, and Pam, we're gonna draw for the reading. Anybody who goes and asks for a reading, you'll have to wait. But these people are the ones that's included in the draw. All right. Jessica, I'll let Jessica be in it because I know it's really late where she is. But yeah, let's see. It's okay. Thank you. All right. Dragon, do you want me? You asked a big question there, but I came back. What was your question again? Oh, my nose is stuffed up. What was your question again? I don't know what to think. You don't know what to think about what? Are you scared of what I'm going to tell you? Yeah. About a suspected twin. Do you want me to ask if it's your twin flame? I got one of those too. Yeah, right. So are they a lesson? The lesson? Let me see. Oh, yeah. I see what's going on here. All right. So I got some answers for you. So there definitely is a contract with this person. I got a person like that too. All right. All right. So this is what I got for you, okay? So you have a contract with this person from a past life. All right? You're on this journey, you're seeking for truth, and um you're trying to find the inner guidance. It's subconscious, okay? So there's some subconscious work that's happening. And so you do have some contracts. My stomach's making sounds. You do have a past life contract here. The person is to balance your inner your inner divine feminine, or vice versa, like, but they're to balance your inner divine feminine. You are to become um back into your sacral energy. Yeah, I know, I see that. uh because this is him, right? This is him. He triggered you. He triggered your inner divine feminine energy. Yes, well, he triggered you. Right here. I was hoping you were female because that's what it says you are. But here is this journey that you're on, and this is your past life contract here. And so this is what is happening. Here you are in your illumination stage now because of this awakening, but this is also because you are, this is subconscious work that's going on here, right? You have to understand that what is guidance for the next step is heal that distorted feminine energy that's in you. And so this is, your happiness is in you. No person can go and put that happiness in you. And so don't look for outside people. This is not about projections. This is about the fact that you don't let go of the toxic parts of you or the toxic parts in others. You also have to release, but this is not ending. It's not ending. You need to journal. You need to write. You need to do the violet flame. You need to do the work. I'm sorry, but you've been called, and this is your job now. So, when you take a step back and pause and just start, taking a step back and pausing, you're going to start receiving. So, this is about you understanding that you are the magnet. You are the magnet. Without you, they are nothing. Without you, they are nothing. This is definitely a catalyst, and he can be a bit of a narcissist, but he can also, you want him to be something else. But this is definitely, if he's not your twin flame, he is somebody else's. All right, he's definitely twin flame energy. Definitely twin flame energy. Too soon to tell. He's a pain. Mine is a pain too. Such a pain. And he says I'm the pain. So it is about projection, right? So it is really about healing. Mine is not a pain, but he is. But he's not, because I'm so freaking happy and busy with doing my thing and loving my life. And when he goes and says, okay, let's do this, I'm like, no way. No way. So it's a contract. The contract has to be cleared. It's a journey. It's a journey. To get you something. I haven't been using my other cards here at all. Do you see the numbers? They're probably backwards. It says true love. Your Grapholi number is true love, 529-4361. 529-4361. This is a frequency. It's a vibration. All right? And that's the thing. Even twin flames are a vibration and frequency. It is contracts bring out the awakening, brought out the contract is not some paper that you're walking around holding. It is a frequency that you felt that caused awakening, not him. The frequency did. He just reminded you of it because you knew him in a past life. He reminded you who you were. That's how it works. Don't give all this power to him. You get the power. You just got to understand you can remember more and more and more of this. Once you remember, you'll be done. You'll be like, all right, Cherry. Cherry, you are next. Cherry. All right, so I'm just going to say it instead of waiting around. Cherry, you are next. So you got to get some exercise. You got to get moving. You got to get around. You got to get outside. You got to get outside a little bit because it seems like you've been kind of, you've got some repressed pain, sadness, something's been going on where there's something going on at home, and seems like you've been I don't know if you're getting married or if there's something going on with your home, but there is some loss from the past. There is some pain from your childhood, inner child. Actually, that's what I'm getting, inner child healing. So I'm seeing get outside, socialize, meet people. There's some healing of the inner child because you want this relationship. You want this. You've been asking for it. You've been asking for it. You just need to go, and they're not going to come and knock at your door and say, "Are you home?" No, you got to go outside and get them because you need to trust that it's happening. All right, it's already happening. Raise your vibration and you are there. Like, raise your vibration. It's not in your head. This is not your imagination. You already know it's in the making. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. All right. So it's already, just raise your vibration and it's aligning just like that. It's already happening. All right. So that's what it says. All right. Andrea Hector. All right, and then we're going to do the draw. Andrea Hector. Andrea, and then we're going to do the draw on who gets the prize. Reading for Ran is, I haven't heard from Ran. Ran, we'll do your reading tomorrow. I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm going to pull some cards for, instead of waiting around. All right, so Andrea Hector. Oh, there you are. All right. All right. So I'm seeing awakening for you where there has been some pain and suffering that you were in denial of noticing. And so as the person, your person that you're asking about, so the Scorpio, he started balancing. He started working on his masculine energy, and all of a sudden it's like you went, damn, hello. And so here it is like the spiritual bypassing is happening where you're like, oh, like he was so great, but we're forgetting about that little bubble of trauma that we had in there. Life was not so great in a happy home. Like things were, not so perfect, not so good. There's some, don't forget the little gap in there, okay? Because really this is about the universal laws. And the universal laws is saying, are you happy? And if you're not happy, then it's just going to vibrate into that energy. And so, when you two are not connected, you're doing your thing, they're doing their thing, but together, were you actually vibrating in a really great way? Because somebody was anxious attachment. Don't know who it is, but just understand it was a lot of stress involved here. Well, I am happy that you've known each other for 30 years. Hi, Van. Wow, check you out because if you're still here, we can probably do a reading. Um, I understand what's going on here, but who's holding on anxiously in energy? Because if you've been waiting for them to show up, it's something to do with that, right? Um, you heard me say to another person earlier that it's about manifesting. If you hold on to the energy too tight and not release and let that energy come back to you, you're going to find that, yeah. Well, I was hoping everybody was hanging around for a long time. But yeah, that energy is basically what's happening is it just becomes um anxious attachment where it's like a suffocating energy. And remember when I had said it was like you're at the cliff and you're grasping and you're holding on. It's like, don't let me go, don't let me go, don't let me go. I'm going to fall, I'm going to die. We got to a good place for my daughter. Awesome. That is good. Stay in. Um, so that is good. I'm glad that you have a good place for your daughter. And that was the thing that came up that I had said was, but when you two are together, is it so good? Because you guys together can provide a good place, but together, can you have a higher vibrating, worthy relationship together? Because what I'm seeing is you, I don't think you two together was good. Let me see something. Let me see something. Well, you got a yes card. And you got the love card. Was your question if you two are getting back together? Will there ever be a chance for Saul the Scorpio, my daughter's father, and I to get back together? When we talk, it seems like he wants to try again, but I have to move back to Chicago. Well, I got a yes for you. This is about to happen sooner than you expected. And you're also getting this for your vibrational number. And this is a vibration for love. So let me try this deck. I'm going to ask again. Should Andrea go back to her ex? Justice. Justice represents legal contracts. Justice represents the laws of the universe. And justice is beside the Queen of Cups. All right. So what are you afraid of? I feel like when your spirit guides are tricking you, it's just their subtle way of saying, you don't need us. We don't need anything. In fact, everything is within us. When you need someone, that is when everything seems to go wrong, because the energy that you should be saying is, they want me, they need me, I don't need anything, I got everything I want. I'm just like a magnet to them. I don't know why they're just like obsessed with me. Well, they're not obsessed with me, but they need me, they value me, they're nothing without me, and I'm just doing my own thing and just having fun. And the more I'm having fun, the more I attract them to my energy, because I'm raising my vibration. And those who have the highest vibration attracts the rest, because we're all trying to reach source. And the ones who are closer to source are the ones that we reach out to, because, of course, the ones that raise themselves in a higher vibration closer to source is how we are pulled. We are pulled to those who raise their vibration, because we are aiming for source. We are looking for source. We're looking for a self in them. We are not lost. None of us is. But this is your person. This is your person. But that means we have people that show up to love. And you're not trapped, and you're not in prison, and you have the free will to do as you want. But anybody who sits on a fence means don't make a decision until you have decided which side to fall down in. Don't ever make a decision because you don't want to make a decision. Trust that your heart will tell you what you need to do. Don't rely on somebody you don't even know. Don't rely on somebody who can read energies too. The guides will talk to you. The guides can talk to me, of course, but a decision means, what do you want to do? And write it down. This person balances energy. That means, what about you? Are you in your divine feminine energy? Because if you are, then that means you are the magnet. Pull him in. All right, let's make the announcement. All right, I got to get cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Do cards. Hearts, spades. Oh, that's a spade. Okay, it's on that side. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All major arcana's coming out. That's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anita. Anita. Anita here? Anita here? All right. So, Rand, are you still here? We're doing a draw because I offered a read to those who was hanging out with me for the last little while. And so I just offered a free read. I'm going to go and do another read with Ran. If you're still hanging out after I'm done, if I'm still up to it, I'll take some questions and you can be the first one on the list. I'm going to be back tomorrow too. Okay, your name is Dorella. You have to be present, but I'm talking to the screen because that's how I use a record. All right, so my camera broke this evening, and so I am recording with my cell phone. And so sorry about the camera and the bad angles, but I keep on talking to the camera that I am not working. Yes, I am from Canada. I am in BC. So I do apologize for the really awkward angles. And oh my goodness. Thank you, Brody. I really appreciate that. Listen, I have Anita who won, but Ran, are you still here? I knew you were here not that long ago. Dorella, I'm going to do a quick read on you while I'm waiting for. You're fine. Thank you for doing this for all of us. Well, I'm waiting for Ran or Anita to show up. I'll do a quick little read for you then. All right? Because obviously nobody showed up. Did you have a particular question? There you are, Ran. I'm gonna just do a quick, just a couple cards, and then we'll come and do your reading, Ran. Great. I'm glad you are. So I'm just gonna do Dorella's couple cards here. Oh, Dorella here is looking for some hope. Feels a little hopeless about a particular relationship. And when will my Tony be reaching out? He's a Cancer. Oh, Dorella, I hope your Cancer Tony. I know a Tony that's a Cancer, by the way. I'm his coach. But anyway, I see here there is a mother wound that needs to be healed. Okay, so here you are. You're needing to have hope. You need to believe that things can come to you easily. Maybe sometimes you had to beg and plead before, but there is a contract that you made that needs to be healed and it hasn't yet. And so here's this person who is making you feel a little insecure. And it's a past life person, definitely a past life person. And so what I'm seeing here is they're not apologizing, and or you're not apologizing. Somebody's not apologizing here. And so I think there's also a bit of seasonal disorder, like you're kind of depressed a little bit. And I am seeing that guidance for you is to understand this partnership is something to do with somebody not talking about their emotions. And so it was something about they felt they had to walk away because they didn't feel very secure. And unfortunately, um, you thought things had to, they had to walk away. But really, what it was is there was some excessive energy that's taken place. And if you understand how the laws of the universe works, there's some um, uh, it's a past life thing that no, Rand, we're next. We're going to be next. So it's really important for you to see that the laws of the universe is at play here. And so if you don't believe something's going to happen, this is what's going to cause the struggle. You have to understand you don't need validation. You don't need somebody to give you a sign of something to believe in. The mother wound is showing up here a lot. I don't know what that's about, but there's definitely um, creating some deception around relationships with you. So you're looking for your person who can come and make your home feel good again. But don't depend on them to make you happy. You go, he's got the one with the mother one. Geez, I wonder if it's the same person we know. I'm just starting to wonder. But definitely there is past life. Almost lost you. Are you there? Oh my God. So weird. I have no information on my phone here, but did I lose you guys? Am I still here? Okay, yeah, there it is. So the universal laws is about the vibration. You need to let go of the addiction. You have to let go of the codependency. You have to let go of needing. You have to let go of the need. This is about healing. To see that this is all about healing. Like this whole thing is about healing. Um, Even the needing hope is about healing, right? Um, how to feel rejuvenated is to remember who you are, right? You are deserving. And if you are deserving, that's what it is how can you be in receiving mode is to remember who you are in the first place. Because you didn't come here to always be last. You came here to be first place. You came here to be first place and not somebody who's broken. You like to heal. You actually like to heal a lot. So you have to understand that the universe will show you who you are. And that means to see that broken people don't need to be with each other because they're broken, but broken people are choosing to be with each other because they feel healed with each other, right? So remember, you are a healer. All right, Ran, I need some water. I think I need some water. And my nose is really stuffed up. All right, Ran. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. So Ran, if anybody want to stick around, I'm going to do a bit of a more in-depth reading with Ran. Hang out, chill, and see what comes out. All right, so I have cards in here that don't belong in this deck. Oh, so I have a few cards. See, I'm getting tired, so I'm getting confused, I think. All right. I pulled a card and it didn't belong to the same deck. Now, divine beings of love and light and the Holy Spirit, I call upon the higher self of Ran and the guides and the beloved to release from all blockages and all resistance so that we can have answers in this moment, this by request of Ran at this time. So you're in victim mentality right now. The energy is showing that you are coming from a place of lack. You are feeling very much insecure that you can't have everything that you deserve. The mirror that you are showing is the Hermit upside down, which is saying that, you feel a little bit like you can't hear your inner guidance. You can't seem to understand what is real and what is not. You don't even know what the truth is anymore. You are seeing them as the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone that seems a little bit logical, a little bit unavailable emotionally. And the situation is you're trying to not be upset, you're trying to keep it together when actually, you're just you kind of you're trying to not be upset, right? You're just trying not to be upset. You see, the challenges that you have is that there is this bit of conflict that's going on with you two, and those conflict is kind of like you feel like watched, or you feel like you're walking on eggshells. You got to be careful with what words you say. You just feel like, oh, it's retribution. It's like, when you look at the imprints that happens in our chakras, you feel very much like you can't be happy because you're scared to make a mistake, and you feel like you're going to be in trouble for making a mistake. And so, you know, the mirror in you is you are a powerful magician. You know, there are many opportunities for you to manifest beautiful love. You have ability to have this wonderful love. You are a manifester. You can have this. But what you have to heal, you see, this is Queen of Hearts. What you have to heal is, why is this person resisting? What is the lesson is to see that if you don't believe there is anybody else, this would be mirrored in this energy, right? What's hidden is that you're not using the laws of the universe to your advantage. You're a manifester, and the laws of the universe don't obey anybody. They are used like air that we breathe. We can't choose to use the laws. The laws are always in synchronicity with the energy that you hold on to. It's just how it works. It doesn't work any other way. You know, the advice, they say, look, you got a lot to learn. You're not there yet. So don't be expecting you to be perfect, because you're not. Nobody is. So why would you think that you have to be perfect? Because it doesn't work that way. You see, this is your person. This is your person. This person is meant for you. And this person is not yet ready yet. All right? So they're just not ready to settle down yet. They want to like be desirable. They want to be sexy. They don't want to be mother. They want to be hot. They want to be, you know, sexual. They want to be desirable. Your challenge is you have abandonment issues. And you want to stop fighting. And the lesson is, let things be done or let go. Because if you can see how that energy can make things toxic, instead, how hard working and deserving you are. That's the only reason why things fall apart. You want this situation to end. So it is influenced by you not following through. This is Dream Man. So if this is Dream Man upside down, start dreaming. Figure out how to believe in your imagination. Believe in your dreams. Start manifesting realistically. Now, let's look at the laws that are supporting you. The law of giving without expectation. You have to work with that. You have to, not finish it. So we have the law of giving without any expectation. So you have to love without any expectation. You have to just do this without any expectation. No expectation. No expectation. And you have to learn how to be still. You see, if you can learn how to be still, you can see how that insight will come up. Like you just don't know how to be still, right? You need to socialize, you need to get out, you need to make friends, you need to just play, you need to sing. You need to just spend time with people with no expectations at all, right? And that doesn't mean like date, it just means just, don't have any expectations, just get out. And it's only because you need to regain that confidence. You need to see that, things are not what you thought they were. Because there is some ways that you need to understand how your head works, your belief system. You are afraid. You're afraid. You're afraid that some area of your life or in general that you're just not going to know what to do or what's going to happen. You need to know everything. You need to know before you do it. You see, that's getting in your way. So the shadows that's coming up through this. Is rejecting the aspects of your true self. You give those shadow parts power hidden away. They challenge your respectable traits and will continue to influence and sabotage your behavior unless you face and embrace them. So what this is saying is when you reject parts of yourself and you project them into somebody else, you will see that they are parts of you that is actually hidden away. So when you go and see somebody rejecting you, you are actually setting yourself up because there's a part of you that's rejecting yourself. That's why when we talk about self-worth, usually somebody who is not valuing themselves and seeing themselves as so worthy, nobody would sit around. Nobody would even put up with somebody being too busy. They're like, all right, next. We're, where's the next one, right? Like nobody would put up with it. Nobody cares, So it's kind of people not in your situation will be like, well, why is he there. And so this is why in the community, especially in the twin flame community, we have many people who are in situations and it seems like they're loving the fact that people are in the same type of energy because everybody else doesn't understand why they would be in such a ridiculous situation. It's not ridiculous when you're in it. It is so hard when you're in it because to you it is your everything. And this is the thing. It seems harsh that I'm even telling people all the time about the fact that I'm not denying anybody. It's real. It's real what you're going through. But what we have to realize is it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. We are rejecting ourselves and we need to get somebody who is safe, who will continue to reject ourselves. Because if somebody actually showed up and said, oh yeah, no, I'm going to stay. Yeah, no, you can't make me go. No, you can go and scream and pout. I'm staying. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, continue. Go on. No, you are going to go and choose somebody at some point who is going to validate all of that stuff that you have inside of you that you repress because you can go and finally deal with it. You want somebody who's going to be safe enough to make you cry because you don't know how to feel your own emotions on yourself. The only thing that you understand is that messed up energy of pain and suffering because it is the only thing you recognize. The other stuff you don't understand. You're like, I'm so confused. I don't understand what's going on here. And that is how the cogs of our brain works. It's behaviors and patterns of what we learned a long time ago. And it makes sense to us, but it doesn't. Like, because TV showed us that reality is like this. And why do I feel so attracted to this guy? And I think of this person over and over and over again. And yet I ignore everybody who cares. I ignore everybody who wants me. It is that very little thing. And once you go and learn the lesson and actually work through it, that other person is not going to matter so much. It's going to be so weird. All right, so I'm going to go and pull some cards on your energy, on your person's energy, and the divine's advice. All right, so let's see. Ran. All right, so here you are, Ran, and it's time for you to see who you really are. You have ancestors who are supporting you. Ancestors showing up and they are like, come on, you've done this. We're here, we're supporting you. It's something to do with some family history. All right. And so the situation is saying there is a little bit of fear and paranoia, a little bit of you're manifesting from your fears. All right. And so somebody doesn't like the fact that they're not available. And you really wanted this connection to be a soulmate connection, somebody from the past and able to feel good and heal. Instead, it just seems like, oh, it just feels like, it feels a little bit like somebody is not giving into this the way you would like, expectations. And what you want is the soulmate, you're right, is my wife, my twin. If feel like I hope she's being faithful. Your wife is your twin. It feel like I hope she's being faithful. You're looking ahead. And when you're looking ahead, you feel really good, right? Like there's a lot of good stuff ahead, but the head is not created yet. All right. Right now, there's a lot of want. There's a lot of I want. But and you see, I can see all this potential. But you got to see the good in now to create the future, if that makes sense, right? Because your situation, it's based on a lot of fear and you want this to work out, to be familiar, to be happy again. But the lesson is this is repeating with you and her. You're to do something different this time. This lesson you've done before, you're to do something different. You will see rapid growth when you figure out you weren't to start over again, or she was not to start over again. I think it just seems like this was the lesson is who was the one who was being such a free spirit? Who was the one who was being so naive? Who was the one who was like, oh yeah, no, that's okay, I'll just move on? Because there's definitely a disconnection sexually because of feeling unstable in the relationship. But the lesson was understanding the other person just wasn't ready yet. But if you would have just waited around, everything would have just been okay. You have to understand it's really about manifesting. If you truly, truly gave him the space, everything would be okay. That's what I got. And then so they are your happiness, and you feel that you are healing, not sacrificing yourself or them sacrificing themselves for you. And what is projected is, this is your romantic love of your life. And yeah, you're not to move on. This has the potential, if you can just learn to surrender to this. Somebody is not listening to their intuition here. There is definitely somebody's ignoring their actual gut, their inner wisdom. They know this. And the universe is saying the mirror is Oh, great. So the mirror is showing right now, don't expect the happy surprise or the expectation you want. Like, it's not going to be, that happy news. It's going to come right now. What you're healing is, you know, you probably feel a little trapped. You feel a little bit like, oh no, there's more work for me to do. And what's being projected is, oh, I'm not getting what I want, because that's a victim mentality and that's how it works. And so the next steps, that is it's time for you to see what is stable, what is strong, and what is secure in you. Where is the foundation nice and supported? And whatever is not strong in you, you have to rebuild. You are going to be the authority, the structure, the masculine in this. You are the father. You are the her person. And what you have to do is you have to follow through. There's some work to do. There's some things for you to learn. All right. There is some things to learn, and you have to start learning that sometimes it's not in the head and it's not in the heart. It's a balance of the two. And you have to know when to protect yourself and when to give, right? Because there are some boundary issues here too. Now, what is I think after I'm done Ryan, I'll probably go and see you guys tomorrow, because I'm starting to feel gotta eat or something. I can feel the energy getting weird. I feel the energy's getting weird. But yeah, I'm seeing here, Ran, that you're getting the same message over and over again. You're getting the same message over again, over and again, over again. It's no time for you to lay around and wait for something to happen. You're going to have to do a little work. And someone may be a little title. And there is showing here that they are not to be the one to apologize. They're not to be the one to apologize, or you're not. So there's a contract here. There's definitely a contract here, and somebody broke it. And so the person who broke the contract is the one who needs to apologize. Because that's what I'm getting, is there's a contract here that got broken. And because of it, it's causing some of these problems. And so this is going to take a lot of work to fix it. And so that's the thing is, yeah, I'm very tired. Well, I'm not drained. I feel pretty good. I think it's just, I just worked, 8-hour day, and I was up and I got work and I got video stuff doing, and I got to fix this yet. So I just probably need a break. You two are going to come together. This is not over. There's going to be a little conflict, but it's not over. Yeah, you're going to work it out. I'm seeing you're going to work it out. As soon as you realize there are other options. Thank you. I appreciate that. There are other options, and you got to stop looking at yourself in a victim mindset. You got to look at yourself as a king. You got to look at yourself as worthy. You got to look at yourself as amazing. You got to look at yourself as everything that she ever wanted. You got to look at yourself differently. Message for you. Love is to my significant other. I might run out of text messages to send you, and I might run out of jokes too, and my phone might run out of battery, but my heart will never run out of space for you. This is going to never end. You just have to believe it would never end and just know that it's going to be okay. And then once you do that, everything aligns. Let's see what your subtle energies say. Yeah, do a chakra cleanse and get into the vortex. By getting into the vortex and clean out that debris, and there is some karmic energy in your chakras, it's probably interfering. And get into that vortex. Seihiki is a form of Reiki, and just clean out those chakras with Seihiki, which is kind of like, Seihiki takes a kind of simple, it's like, it's a master level of Reiki, but there is lots of ways that you can raise your vibration in your chakras, clear them out, and raise your vibration into the vortex. And that is just a great way to get your energy into alignment. Yeah. All right. Rand, do you have any question? How we doing? Well, you say okay. Does that does that seem to be answering your question? All right. So Nita want a reading. I'm not going to do that tonight, but I am on tomorrow, and I'll have a little bit more rest and sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been on for a couple hours. I just wrapped it up with long reading, and if I had any energy, I would. I really need to go and take a break. I have to get some food in me or read. Sorry, I won't be able to do it anymore tonight, but I'm back tomorrow. All right. And don't be disappointed. I'm sorry about that. But just subscribe and it will notify when I'm going to be on next. I do appreciate that. All right. So I'm going to be on tomorrow. All right. I see you soon. Like tomorrow. I do have, what was it? I'm going to go and link down. I'll link down the Violet Flame. I'm going to link another one. What was it that I promised I was going to link? Oh, the dance, the Violet Flame. And what was the other one I was going to link? Wasn't there something that I had said? Oh, yeah, I need rest. There was something else I was going to link down. I'll link these down below. The Violet Flame, the dance, how to do the dance with avoidant attachment. And there was another one. I'll look through my videos. There was something else that was supposed to attach below. Look for those. And I also have little mini reads I have in my, yes, I do. Yes, you do what? I don't know. All right. I'm hoping that I have my camera fixed for tomorrow. Gosh, this is not a great angle for me. How do I um, I'll post as well how to manifest your soulmate or your twin flame. Um, uh, like it's like a meditation thing. It's not. It's kind of like cleansing the chakras and getting your mind's eye in alignment with them, I'll post one of my videos. All right, I'll post that for you too. That will help. That'll help. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.